What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So we just picked up this 2007 Seadoo RXT 215. Seller just needed it gone. He was paying for parking, and we just picked this up for 2,000 bucks. It runs, I don't know if it drives or floats, but realistically it is relatively clean in here. I mean, even they put grease on the coils, which, you know. Supercharger was apparently rebuilt. The oil filter, which I did pull just to check for metal, is clean. It starts, it runs. The jet pump's a little noisy, but long story short, I went to go look at this thing 30 minutes away. I was ready to take it, and I saw that. So before you pick up a skate, always make sure the trailer is good. I wasn't chancing it. Both wheel bearings are like this. So I actually wound up going back there with a tilt deck trailer and putting this trailer on that trailer, and now we're here. So we're going to do some services on this thing. We're definitely going to replace probably even the whole hub, because I think these are too far gone, but we'll see when we take these wheels off. And just, I want to say the jet pump may have to be rebuilt at worst case scenario. It is a little more noisy than, you know, I'm usually used to, but it came with the cover, and that seems healthy. That was probably going to be harder than the ski. Before you all judge me on my wire wheel, I've done that on so many trailers without a problem. But nice and fresh. Camera died, but much better. Next, let's change this oil. Now, I already popped the cap off. But honestly, filter looks clean. There's no metal in it. Yes, it's dirty, but it's OEM. You guys know the drill. Typically, you just do this. So you guys know how far to go in. A little past that. That's where you're going to stop it. Another good thing to check for, guys, anytime you remove the oil filter, just put your finger in here and inspect the bottom for anything metal. There's really nothing in here, but sometimes it does not show on the filter, and it literally just gets caught right at the bottom. So just something to keep in mind. But that's so satisfying. Second thing, remove what's left of the O-rings, like that. There you have it. So when it comes to the oil filter, right, what I like to do is grab a little bit of oil. Guys, you'd be surprised how much easier just doing that makes it. And that's honestly on anything, but pop that in and all right, first off, those of you Seadoo guys, Rotax oil, yes, it's good, but Rotella T6, I've used it on every supercharged ski that I've ever worked on, owned. It is perfectly fine to use. So just something to keep in mind when, you know, if you're desperate and you need oil. Rotella T6, it's cheap, it's readily available, and it works great. Yes, it's diesel oil, but you will probably never have a problem. And if you do have a problem, it's from something else other than the oil. So oil's done, checked it. Now, typically when you do an oil change on a Seadoo, you're only able to pull probably, I want to say 3/4 of what's actually in the engine in the sump. They are dry sumps, so if you don't start it prior to the oil change, you'll never know how much oil's actually in the engine. So just something to keep in mind. But we have our oil in, we have our filter in, we checked that. So this thing should be pretty good to go, minus a cleaning. But I'm curious what this does on the water. Something tells me. That's solid. Doesn't sound like it's leaking anymore. So, oil change. Exhaust manifold for some reason was loose. And I just stuck my head under this and it literally has a rebuilt jet pump. At least from the looks of it, it is very clean. You could even see whoever worked on this last changed the lock nuts that always tend to crack for the reverse and well, not the steering, but at least the reverse. So what happens is that actually cracks when it comes in and out, when it's plastic, and then, well, you have water getting into the ski. So this thing is in honestly great shape. Whoever did own it, I guess before the previous owner, definitely took care of this. The prop is brand new, the wear ring is brand new. So I think this thing is ready to go on a water test. not bad. So as you guys can tell, I'm not really comfortable with this river. If you are from New Jersey, this is the Passaic River, and it doesn't have the best track record. So I'm not familiar with it yet, so I'm a little hesitant to actually rip it on it. But I know you guys probably saw the last video, so I actually did a water test. I forgot my GoPro with me, but that video will be now. All right, so obviously that noise, well, everything looked good, right? Brand new prop. Wear ring got scored because that sounds terrible. Pump rebuild, let's do it. Yeah, gorgeous. That's how it should sound. Put her back in, take her for a water test. So, a lot quieter. A lot quieter. We're talking. All right, guys, that's a wrap on the 2007. This thing will be for sale. Just so you guys know, I was in it for about, I want to say $2,250 maybe, and have it up for sale for $4,500. So we'll see how that goes. On to the next one. We got this 2012 RXT X260 and low oil pressure code with 40 hours. More to come on this, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned.